when people refer to SAP HANA, effectively they're talking about the database. But SAP HANA is actually a three-stack solution. At the first layer, what you have is an appliance. This consists of hardware that's optimized for the SAP HANA environment. SAP has worked with several technology solution partners that include Fujitsu, IBM, HP, and Dell, and increasingly you will see more systems partners who will build systems or infrastructure that is suitable for HANA. So that's the first layer, an appliance layer. And the next layer is where the main component is, which is the SAP HANA database. The final layer is the IDE, which is the Integrated Development Environment, and this is based on the Eclipse open source development environment. So it's three layers that make up the HANA solution. On this slide, on the left, you will see how the current structure of systems, where you have a massive hard disk space, like most of the data is stored. This is then, when data is required by the CPU, this is pulled out from the disk into the main memory of the RAM, processed by the CPU, and then that whole cycle loops. So the main bottleneck in the current systems architecture is actually the hard disk space. With SAP HANA, what you have is, you still have a hard disk space, but it's not the main component or the main part of the whole HANA solution. The disk space is required for logging and for backups. The main part of it is all data resides in memory. Okay? So there's a short distance between the RAM, the memory, and the CPU. And so data can be accessed very rapidly. And that's one of the first big advantages of the RAM-based HANA solution. It's supreme or extreme speed. The next big advantage is also the way data is handled in the HANA database. Although in the slide you see that it can store data both row and column, the key benefits of data compression come about when data is stored in a columnar form. And most databases today store data in row form, much like a lot of the Excel spreadsheets that we use today. So the orders of the compression that can be achieved with columnar-based storage ranges from 10 to 20 times. And there are, if you would like to see additional details about either the speed improvement or the compression rates that are being achieved today, please get in touch with us and we will send you additional details. So in summary, HANA handles all of the data in memory. And in the next couple of slides, I will also explain what are the other innovations that are arising from a Business One system sitting on top of SAP HANA. Okay, here are some numerical figures. In the next slide, I will explain to you what are the business benefits. Okay, one of the features that we will demonstrate to you later will be the enterprise search. This is one of the out-of-the-box innovations provided by SAP for SAP Business One running on SAP HANA. And these improvements are of up to 46 times. And in our demo, we will explain how you can use the enterprise search to access data rapidly. And in terms of report speed, again, this is one of the primary reasons why many companies would consider a potential SAP HANA deployment. And that's the speed at which reports can be generated. Over a couple of years, when ERP data starts to build up, month-end reports, quarter-on-quarter, comparison reports, or year-on-year reports take far too long to run. And some of these reports, which could take hours, can now be completed in seconds. And transaction speed can also be increased by up to 30%. And you can analyze data. When you talk about analysis of data, one of the other big benefits of SAP Business One and HANA is that both the ERP data and the analytics environment are in the same infrastructure. I will explain a little bit more about this in the next slide. So, companies that initially start off with an ERP system do not have to plan to acquire a business intelligence solution in a couple of years when the analytics requirements are not met by the ERP system because of functionality that is not available and for performance reasons. So data analytics can be done a lot faster. You don't have to deal with extracting, transforming, and loading data from the ERP system into a BI system. You don't have to deal with intermediate data. So in a HANA environment, insight and analytics can be achieved or realized in business real time. So that's the last point about having the ability to curate and analyze both transactional. Oh, one other thing about sentiment data. Many organizations today not only have to deal with ERP or transactional data in order to support marketing and sales. It is necessary to also start to analyze sentiment data or data coming in from social media channels. This is in the realm of big data, and with SAP HANA, its ability to handle large volumes of data, efficient storage and retrieval of data for insight is supported with the new architecture. So in terms of the, I've given you some of the numerical advantages of HANA arising from the improvements in the technology. What are the business benefits? The first one is agility. It helps organizations or companies react more rapidly, which we will demonstrate or talk about later with the example of active availability to promise, advanced availability to promise, or ATP. So the HANA environment also provides a platform for greater innovation, greater speed, and agility to respond to requirements. Insight, because analytics or the OLTP, the ERP data, and the OLAP, the analytics capabilities are in the same environment. You will be able to reach or get insight in a much quicker and more real-time manner. And in terms of efficiency, apart from the enterprise search and the interactive analytics tools, which we will demonstrate later, it is also possible to reach or aspire for greater efficiency. In terms of value, the entire system infrastructure environment becomes a lot simpler. Again, because you have OLTP or the ERP or transactional data residing in the same environment with your analytics tools. And all of this runs completely in memory to increase access to both data and insight. Okay, so as a summary, one single system for both transactions and analytics is highly scalable. So there are configurations of the HANA appliance that start from as low as 32 gigabytes, 64, 128, and results have shown that we can also handle exabytes of data in a very rapid fashion. And the ideal thing about the SAP Business One on HANA is it also provides a platform for innovation, and we will demonstrate some of these to you: the cash flow forecasting, the advanced ATP, and pervasive analytics. Fast Google-like freestyle enterprise search. SAP also delivers HANA-specific dashboards and reports, also interactive analysis, reporting, and also provides you with an integrated development engine to customize or build your own innovations that help you reach insight a lot quicker. Okay, this slide ends the introduction. If you have any questions, please type them out in the chat window, and we'll respond to you during the Q&A session. I would now like to hand over to my colleague, Marlon Puligin,